Well, instead of a minute countdown, or some people use a 3 minute countdown, you get a 45-second trailer of me of flying in that airplane. So, hey, Stuart, are you doing anything? Do you want to come in? I could send you the link. I could put the link here. What do you think? We're gonna do something different. We're gonna spin a wheel, and if you have time to come in, you're more than welcome. If not, it's okay. But we're gonna do a here. I'll kind of show you what we're gonna do. Let's share the screen. Okay, hold on. I'll put the link there. It's always easier. Honestly, it's easier because you can hear some feedback. So hold on a second. I'll put the thing right there. Just make sure that your camera's on. I can be your Vanna White. You better go get your dress and your letters. Hey, Mary, how are you? Thank you for stopping in, and of course, our resident mod Schreiker. How you doing, sir? And I do these honestly spontaneous. I decided like an hour ago. I said, well, I think I tried to do it when nobody else is live, and I said, oh, we're going to go live. We're going to do the reseller show, but we are going to do I'm going to share the screen with you. Here, let me show you the Chrome tab. See this? Uh-oh. Did I lose it? Hold on. Oh no, there it is, but I can't see myself. Yeah, so we're gonna do this prize wheel with everybody that is on here, and we're gonna spin it. And once we get, I think once we get around 20 people, then I'll spin it. And I hear Stuart in the background there. He's beeping. So, hey, Stuart.
Hey, what's up, Pat?
How are you doing, sir?
Hey, I'm doing well.
Good. Yeah, what I'm gonna do this show, because I always try to keep it different and not be boring. But we do the obviously anyone that's watching, we the people that paid the $10 for the rest of the year, we highlight their stores every month, and we just chit chat about eBay and talk about how things are going on eBay and in the reselling community. So believable, let me say hi to a couple, make sure I don't miss anybody. Believable Blessings, thanks for being here. Wonder Woman, thank you for being here. Now, where are you at right now? Are you at your shop?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I guess there's nobody else. Yeah, I'm down in my basement, which is kind of where my office is.
Oh, okay. Because I saw you I saw the video the other day, and I thought, well, maybe he's down there filling up his where you have your booth and stuff like that.
No, this is just the basement of my house. So, AKA FHV World Headquarters.
Okay. So how are things been going with you?
They've been going real well. So
yeah.
Just been busy trying to get that third booth up and running, and I think it's full and in good shape, and online sales have been going well. So it's been a good month.
Good. I've actually, I guess there is some light at the tunnel because I've been actually up this month on eBay and even on Amazon. Now, am I setting the world on fire? No, but I'm just glad to be doing more than I was doing last month, and I've really been pushing heavy into listing. And once we get about 10 minutes in, what we're going to do is I'm going to put up that wheel. Like that. And then what'll happen is I'll spin it, and wherever it lands, that one of the viewers tonight is going to get an opportunity to spend some cash in one of these stores. Now, if it lands on my store, Patdees, I'll double the amount. So if it lands, and we'll determine that probably about 10 minutes in. But that's what we're going to do.
It'll be like the old days of Wheel of Fortune. I don't know if you remember back when they used to shop instead of just spinning the wheel.
Oh yeah.
Now, and they'd take the ceramic dog for $200, and then they'd put the rest on either a counter or a gift certificate. Which
I know, I do remember that. It's funny that you brought that up because I didn't remember. Hey T, I called you earlier, but I hope everything's well with you and Louie and stuff. So let me and I'm gonna do it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it in alphabetical order for the stores. How do I? What the heck did I do? Okay, stop screen, share, and on my website, how I do it is I have the travelingpicker.com, and all those people are the people that are part of. Okay, is it there? Yeah, you can see it, right? Yep.
I can.
Okay, so these are the featured eBay sellers that signed up back in the beginning of the year, and we're going to go in alphabetical order tonight, and that's just how we're going to do it tonight. Sometimes I bounce around depending upon who's there, but tonight, and like I said, about 10 minutes in, I'll spin the wheel, and that somebody in the chat tonight, in the chat, you have to be here. Even though we're just talking about eBay, and it could be a little bit boring, and unless you want to talk about the Oscars. Do you want to talk about the Oscars? Woo! Woo! Hey, T, thank you. Under the weather tonight for sure. Sorry to get back. Oh no, that's all right. Hey, you take care of yourself and Louie and those things first. We're just talking shop. It's okay. So let's go into Adam's Record Crates store. If you guys don't know Record Crate, he has a store in North Carolina, I think it is, and he mostly sells now. Look, he has more on than he did last time. I think last show that we did, which was 2 weeks ago, he only had I think like 12 items. So he's gotten up on the ball, and he's got 99 items listed. Now, primarily he deals in records and CDs. One of the reasons I do the show, I don't go live that much. I go live once, usually with a guest that everybody knows. As you know, I went with Harry Tornado this month. Last month was Rally Roots, and then Rachel Strickland was in January. And next month, really the next 2 or 3 months, the guests are already booked. And I try to be diverse and have bunch of different people coming on as far as YouTube. And then I do this bi-weekly just to, talk about reselling and feature these people that are featured gave me $10 for the whole year. And I feature their store, and people like Stuart's been on, Mr. Buys a Lot, Adam has actually been on. So some of them also have been on too. And this is just a way to network and promote, and hopefully maybe instead of you going out to Walmart to buy a gift, you go to one of these stores and support there. Oh, I love this Christmas now. Once Upon a Christmas CD. Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. You like country at all, Stuart?
I like a lot of different genres. I like some country.
Yeah, I do. I too. I like to mix it up, but yeah, he has. So that's the 99 items that he has featured. And he also has a store, so he just doesn't sell on eBay. He actually does too on his channel. And sometimes if I know a person has a channel, I will mention their channel. And he does sometimes some nights some specials where he's selling records, and he does auctions, and sometimes you get a good deal watching him on YouTube. So if you want to go check out Adam at Record Crate on YouTube, and Schreiker is dropping links, and I do appreciate that, Schreiker. Thank you, sir. And check out his eBay store.
Yeah, one day I'll have to tell my George Jones story. Speaking of country music, so I lived in Nashville for about 20 years, so I have several good country music.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I said at the 10-minute mark, so let's remove this real quick. Let's share the wheel. Who's gonna? Hold on. I gotta stop screen. Share screen. The wheel. And see who's gonna get some money spent tonight. Okay. Oh, I screwed up. But it happens even with two screens. You have to have a couple tabs open. I'm watching StreamYard on the left and YouTube on the right. All right, so we're gonna. Can you see the wheel?
Yep, I can. Okay.
You can. if you every store is on there that's featured. Record Crate, Franklin Hill Ventures, which is Stewart, April, my store, Mr. Buys a Lot, Source Camp, Toys and Stuff. And this is going to be who, and later on we'll determine the amount by I'll change the wheel up in between, and I'll put some numbers in there and we'll tell how much can be spent. So let's spin the wheel. There you go. So that's Toys and Stuff. That's actually Paul Antonelli's store. So, hey, Pam. So tonight, what'll happen is, and I'll go over it. You have to be here it'll be for a person who's in the chat. Will get to spend money in Paul Antonelli's store. So let's go into Stewart's store now. So let me write that down. Paul's not here. Actually, Paul, I think did come on one of the episodes.
Paul, I think he was on last week.
No. You were on last week with me.
Oh no, I thought you meant in the chat. Was he?
Oh, maybe, but no. I think he was on the first or second episode. Well, in the first or second episode, I probably had multiple people. So, you got Franklin. That's one thing I want to do is I want to get my followers up. You know, it's amazing sometimes the amount of stuff that we sell, and yet to get you're at 136. I'm at right about the same, which I'll show. I think it's at 125, 130. I'm really trying to, when I sell stuff now on eBay, I put a little postcard in there talking about my YouTube and my website, and really trying to do a good job with the customer service and make sure that I'm sending stuff out. Do you have any new listings that you
I mean, there should be several new listings in there. I'm not sure if you go in and sort it from newest to oldest.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay. New right here or no?
You're not sharing the screen right now.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm glad I see. I'm looking over at the right screen, and this is.
So if you do that sort there at the top, you can sort by
right here.
Yeah, time newly listed.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
And then that'll show you the stuff that I've just recently listed. So
now, do you try to list something every day?
Yeah, I mean, I usually list it. Well, I mean, I usually list at least 5 or 6 things every day, and I keep trying to get. Well, I'm trying to get to 1,000 listings, but it's like stair stepping because I'll sell so many things every day, and which is a good problem to have. But I try to do a net increase of at least 2 or 3 a day anyway.
Right. I listed 400 items in 2 weeks, but I've been every day. I think there was only one day in the last 7 days that I might have skipped, but I'll be like 1 o'clock in the morning and I'll be like, you know what? I'm going to list 10 more things. Before I went live tonight, I had bought some pins from Julie's Heart auction, not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before. And I listed like 20 Lions Clubs pins. And then I listed,
Oh, I was just going to say, I've been a little lax this month just because I've been spending so much time at the new booth.
Yeah, it looks nice. I've been, I'm hoping one day maybe I could do something like that. But what I worry about in our area, it's a little seasonal. So maybe I have to, there's a place that's about 45 minutes south that maybe I would go there and try to find some stuff to list.
Yeah, we're pretty consistently busy year round at the booth here. So
what's your population count there?
I mean, Knoxville's probably 300,000-400,000 people, maybe.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not small.
No, like where I live, it's not that.
See, and then at my booth in Clinton, Tennessee, which is about 30 minutes north of Knoxville, that's anytime they print like top 10 antiquing destinations in the U.S., Clinton's always in the list. So we get a lot of tourist traffic.
Right.
Clinton.
Are you ever amazed by sometimes the stuff you find?
Yeah, by the stuff I find and the stuff that sells too. So,
Yeah,
I gave up a long time ago trying to guess what's going to sell first because it's usually not what you expect.
I love the Flintstones. That's why I was highlighting this. You got a good range of stuff, and that's where I want to be at too. That sometimes you'll get people on here, and I listen to other shows, and sometimes I watch the replays, or I'll lurk, and you'll have people that will say don't sell anything under $20, and it's like, I don't think there's just one magic. I think you just got to do what works for you and what's in your comfort zone. I don't mind selling the $10 items, especially honestly when when you're buying stuff in bulk and you're getting them for $1 in a sense, because you're buying so much at a time. That's still a good return. Yeah, you got to do volume, but I'm just not in that camp to be buying. Like I see people that will post their Instagram sometimes, and oh, we sold 167 items for like $9,000, and I'm like, wow, that's not me. um,
Yeah, I sell a lot more high dollar stuff out of my booths, like furniture and artwork and stuff. But I do. My kind of sweet spot, as you can see from looking through here, is like $10 to $30.
yeah, I see that.
Then I have some higher price things sprinkled in, and I sell quite a bit, in the
Let's
30
see.
to $50 range as well.
Yeah, I've never done this, so now this is the first time. Actually, this is episode number 6. So I click price the highest. So let's just show before we go into the next. We'll show a couple of your high hair German program, a watch.
And and I do stay more or less under the umbrella of vintage and antique, although, there's a few things sprinkled in that would not fall under that umbrella.
Right. Now, what's this completely? This is The Rock. I like wrestling myself. Completely. Oh, posable. Okay. 2002. Can you believe that's 20 years old already?
I know.
I know. I mean, I like wrestling, and I remember going to back then. I was going to wrestling a lot with my older son. We used to get some front row seats and stuff. It was big, but then once I really got into my own restaurant business, I just didn't have time to go at the level, and I put so much into doing that. Yeah, you don't have a lot of pricey things. I mean, you only had above $100. I think you only had 1, 2, 6 items.
Yeah, not a lot.
No,
Speaking of wrestling, do you have the Peacock Network or the Peacock?
I think my youngest son might have signed up for it now. He
Yeah,
got
they got all the old WCW and WWE things on there. I mean, like every one of the NWA Starcades and all the old WrestleManias. It's pretty cool if you like wrestling.
Yeah. Oh no, I like wrestling. I had a neighbor that was a wrestler. If you follow my Instagram, you see me with Did you see me with Gene Snitsky? He has his own like shop where he sells the bull. Well, they sell bullets and army gear and all that. It's sort of like Army Navy type style store. I posted that probably about a month ago. I was down at his place, but he used to come up to my restaurant and stuff like that. And he did movies, and I've known him now for 11 years. So this is April's Treasures Finds Stores, and she's out in California. She doesn't have a whole lot. She does a little bit of YouTube, but I'm not sure how much she does in reselling as far as YouTube. She mostly does. I mean, she'll show like she has I guess a pet rabbit, and she does a bunch of different things. So I don't really want to I don't think her channel's all about reselling. Oh wow, says a great price, so that's automatically assigned by must be eBay. So if you guys get a chance, go check out April's store. Now the next store is my store, which, like I said, I said I had about 120. I'm at 124 followers, but I've really changed a lot, even with putting my logo up there. Right now I have 1,000, 1,130. and newly listed, like I said, I listed I listed the shirt, the sweatshirt, the toys, the fishing, and all these pins today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So I listed 22 just today. 6, 7, 8, 29 items, and two or three of these fishing lures I have. Hey, Tina. Thank you for stopping. I appreciate that. Happy Tuesday to you too. Hey, John Jones. Hey, John. I appreciate you stopping.
Hey, John.
John is always good at. He always comments. Man, I ask people to comment, or I put it in the, and it's really hard getting people to comment on the videos. They don't realize it helps. Now I just found these, and I tell you, and I'm not going to stay focused on my store a lot because I don't want to be that. But these are Hermes patchwork saucers. If somebody's selling one of the saucers and the cup for like $150, and I guess two saucers and two cups was something like $300, and these are from Japan, and so I didn't know what I put on 150 or best offer on them, and I think if somebody's missing a saucer and they have the cup, that they should sell. I don't have a whole lot into them, but yet I mean it'll take some insurance and shipping and stuff like that. And it was a nice find. And I've been opening myself up a little bit more to glassware and,
Yeah, I saw a ton of China. And one thing on the saucers like that, I mean, you mentioned that somebody would be looking to maybe replace one they broke. You may want to, instead of selling all six, do like a pair. I sell a lot of my China in pairs, and that seems to work really well. Like dinner plates, I'll usually sell individually, but all the other pieces I'll sell in pairs, and just make it a pair and do a quantity of 3.
Yeah, that's true.
Because if somebody's just needing one, they don't want to spend 150 to buy 6 necessarily.
That's true. Yeah, it's weird like that because actually in a pair I might wind up actually getting more money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And if somebody wants them all, they can still buy all 6. But
I had that happen with somebody with a Yingling mug I had. There was 4 listed for $25, and he said, "I'll give you 15 for one. Would you do it?" I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "You know what? I felt so bad," and he was close. I sent him 2. I said, "I'm going to send you an extra one, and if I sell the other 2, I still got about $5 or $7 more than I got." We give away. Eric, what we do is when we do the show, we give away money to spend in these featured stores. So tonight's store that we did a wheel. It's I'll show you. It's toys and stuff. So you're going to be able to spend money. Anybody who's here tonight and will be able to spend money in that store. Once they show me that they bought it and they have to buy it in a certain time frame, I will PayPal you. I will reimburse you. And later on. We have 16 in here now. Probably, I would say at probably about 10 more minutes, I'll spin the wheel and I'll put some numbers on there and we'll say what the amount of money is. What happened was these 7-8 stores gave me $10 for the whole year, and to have a reseller chat show, we feature their stores twice a month, and talk about eBay, and I give the $10. I give more because I've bought myself personally in some stores. So, all right, the next store, and we're doing it in order that they are just listed on the website, is Mr. Buys a Lot, Brian. He was on our show, I think like 2 episodes ago, and he has a lot. I mean, he has 181,000 listings, and he's got 2.6 thousand followers. That helps. That helps a lot, and he sells a lot. I mean, Pam was in the chat earlier. I don't know if she's here, but she works for Brian and still at the warehouse, and she does her own thing too. And now she's doing her own auctions, and she oh wow, he sold 51 of these at $30. That's a nice poster.
Yeah, it's hard for me to even wrap my mind around having that many listings. I mean, that's absolutely incredible.
Oh, I know. 180. Well, even the cost to do that. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, he put a lot of money. He had a lister there. I mean, I've been going down there now. I've known Brian for about 2.5 years now, and I only live about an hour and 10 minutes north of where now Brian has moved to South Carolina since, but he still comes up to Allentown, and Pam is running the warehouse. Plus, he has another spot, and I've actually done some deals with Brian, and but he gets just mass quantity. And I mean, and some things you got to keep in mind, like the ephemera stuff. You can have 1,000 listings, and it takes up one filing cabinet. So he has a lot of stuff. I don't know, his store, it doesn't show like a store. I don't know why. He doesn't.
That's his, that's the store view right there.
I guess because it's not that fancy.
Yeah.
I'll have to get on him about that. But he has a lot of posters, magazines, a lot of assortment of stuff. I mean, obviously, he's really heavy into paper products and stuff like that, and he's busy. I mean, he sells a lot. There's a way, isn't there a way? Yeah, look at his feedback. 21,000, almost 22,000 just in the last 2 months. Or 2 months, 12 months. I'm sorry, 3,452 positive with and how many people don't leave feedback? So, honestly, probably 50% of the people don't leave feedback.
I'd say it's higher than that. I think one time we had a discussion on that. We feared about at most 25% of people leave feedback.
Yeah. Like I said, I've been there when they're shipping out stuff, and it's nothing to for him to sell $5,000 easily in a week and stuff like that. Now, I don't talk to him all the time, so I don't know what he's doing now and stuff, but he's definitely moving a lot of stuff. And I don't know if I'd ever want to have that many. That's a lot. That's a lot. And he put a lot of money. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he put in $50,000 just on a lister the last 2 years, just to list stuff. That's a lot, so. All right, the next one is Source Camp. She is new, and she only has she has 176 items, 6 followers, 104 items sold. She has a mixture of stuff. Seems like anything that you could get around your house, shoes, t-shirts. Of course, I'm always focusing on Disney because I like Disney stuff myself. Shoes and clothes. I don't know if she's added anything new lately. Let me see. Does that say that date there? Is that when it ends, Stuart, or is that when she listed it?
That's probably.
Let me look. Well, let's look. Oh, it's free local pickup. Oh no, they're shipping too. She's out of Missouri. Not sure. It doesn't say how many. It doesn't say how many days.
Yeah, I mean, surely if that was new, surely that was when it was listed because it had today's date. So I don't.
Yeah. So that was probably listed exactly from today. I don't know every little detail. It's funny because you learn yourself while you're kind of going through this. So, all right, the next one is toys and stuff, collectibles, which is Paul Antonelli, and he has. I don't know if he's still if he's doing YouTube or not now. Why is his stuff not shop? Okay. It's weird how, his went on the about section. But he used to have a comic book store. So he's into comic books. And, oh, wow, look at this. He's into comic books and action figures. He sold 7,000 items. He used to even do YouTube auctions. I don't know if he's... Oh, wow, look at this. Wow, that's only $3. Seems so cheap. Oh, it's probably a little like a Matchbox car size. That's why.
Yeah, I can remember when I was a kid, when we'd fly, we'd always pick those up in the airplane gift shops. or the
Yeah.
or gift shops.
All right, let's glance at his and let's set up the wheel. We're gonna determine now how much we're gonna give out. And the wheel of names. Okay, so it was toys and stuff. So now let's reset the wheel with some numbers. We're gonna go to we had how many people do we have in here right now?
It looks like 13 or so is what I show on the YouTube side.
Okay. So we'll pick 13 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll put one big one for 30. All right. So this money can be spent in Paul Antonelli's toys and stuff store. So we're gonna spin the wheel from $10 to $30. $20. So one viewer tonight in about 10 minutes. I'll do some sort of guess or game or something like that, and we'll be able to spend $20 in Paul store. Now, what'll happen is you'll have I'll give you a week from today, and then you basically go in, you buy $20, and you just let Paul know, hey, I saw this on Patdees' channel. You email me that you bought something for at least $20, and then I will PayPal you the $20 back. So that's what we'll do. So that's a way of, like I said, of giving back. We're not making no money doing this, and rewarding the viewers that are here. So there's enough affordable stuff in there, and the reason I do it like that, I want someone to email me, because then it's fair and it's spent the way it's supposed to be. Now you got to do it by. I had a couple weeks ago somebody. It was only like $10, but they emailed me like 3 weeks later. Well, that $10 was already spent on somebody else's. So I mean, we can't, like 3 months down the road, be messaging me and, hey Pat, remember? No, we kind of gotta keep it, So. And like I said, we'll later on I'll just do something, and maybe we'll just do a number, and whoever guesses the closest to it will win. So
where do you sell most of your? Are you biggest on eBay, Pat?
No,
Amazon.
Still on Amazon, but I'm trying to change that.
Yeah, see, I just downgraded my eBay account from a business to a my Amazon account from business to personal. The kind of stuff I sell, I've sold a few things on Amazon, but it's not worth paying the monthly fee.
Yeah, I still sold enough this month to make it worth it, and I'm finding what happened was, when things were really busy, I was even buying stuff and then having it in totes and putting it away, and then I basically was sort of trying to keep everything in one area now. So now I've been going through stuff and finding things, and I'm like perfect example. Last night I listed like 4 items, and boom, sold them right away. So they must have been on some people's wish thing, and I sold them. Like I sold a brand new phone. I sold some music CDs that were blanks just for music. I sold a toy. I sold a game today. I sold a puzzle today on Amazon. So like 5 things I sold that I had down here that I didn't even know I had. So this store is Diamond H Sales, and he's got 51 followers. He sold a lot of things. He's not new. He's got 1,000, 1,154. There's a lot of people. Honestly, what I find out is there's a lot of people that have full-time jobs, and they do this part-time. Hey, Adventures with the Hudsons. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. How are you guys doing out there in Ohio? Do you run into a lot of resellers out there where you're at?
I run into the same people at yard sales and estate sales and thrift shops, and I've gotten to know quite a bit of them. And
Yeah.
there's
I don't know many in my area. It always seems to be that everybody doesn't want to like. It was funny because one time I was at a Salvation Army and I saw a guy there. His mother used to work for me, and he never talked about it. He never like, he's like, I don't know if they're worried about the competition or not or what. But I was like, oh, geez, now as I'm doing YouTube and doing more, I'm getting recognized more out in places, and because the stores know that I'm there. They know that I don't usually a lot of times. I haven't been going in with a camera sometimes. I mean, I have a lot of honestly, I can make more videos, but sometimes I run in so quick, and I don't have my GoPro on, but I have my because I do a lot of recording even from the. But when you're walking into a store, if you're doing this, people have the tendency to look at you like, "What the hell is he holding in his hand?" And then they wonder why you're recording. A lot of times people don't pay attention to your GoPro unless they're really looking at your chest. Um, and so I got to do more of that type. But I've only had maybe 2 or 3 incidents where, and I tell people, look, I'm not filming you. I'm filming the stuff, and that's pretty much it. But
yeah, I don't do a lot of filming when I'm out. I have a YouTube channel, but really, I originally started it just more for myself to get comfortable on camera because I never was comfortable on camera. And I don't know, I consider myself a reseller who happens to have a YouTube channel, and so I don't want to spend too much time editing and all that type of stuff.
right.
Take
Well,
away
I've been,
do, but
when I first started the channel, I had envisioned doing a David Letterman / American Pickers style channel. I was doing the interviews with a lot of. I mean, I probably interviewed 50 different channels and some big channels. I mean, channels with 500,000 subscribers, and then I would do the other videos where I would be out like looking for the lunchbox, sort of like American Pickers, and then the first 6 months it was about sort of doing the interviews and not really. And then the money just wasn't there yet to really kind of step up to buy. And then when it did start, because in the wintertime, you can't even really go anywhere unless you're willing to drive south. And then I started, doing, all of a sudden January, then COVID happened and Amazon took off, and it was like I still was traveling. I mean, I went to. It was funny because somebody, once in a while, I'll get smart asses comment, "Oh, you travel, yeah, where are you traveling?" And it's like, okay, so I put up on Instagram my map from 2 years ago when I traveled 26,000 miles, 100 and some cities, and 766 places across like 10 states. I mean, I don't know if that qualifies as traveling or not, but I'm not just going 10 miles down the street to a flea market. So
that's a lot further than I travel to source normally. So
yeah, I mean, I've been in 20 some states before I became a full-time reseller. I never had been in those amount of states, but I wish I had somebody, honestly. I'd like to go into some like unique places. There was a guy that had a whole bunch of old cars, like in a garage, and he had an old building and stuff. But it's hard unless you know them. They a lot of times don't want to reveal too much on like YouTube because they're worried about getting robbed or somebody, who they have their reasonings and stuff like that. So, people don't realize like American Pickers, they may tape only 25 episodes and for a season, and you're watching repeats constantly all over. The YouTube is the pressure's on you really to do it. I mean, I remember in the beginning, and people are saying, "Oh, do a video every day," and it's like, "Oh, that's hard." And then even if you're doing 10 or 12 a month, it's still a lot. It's compared to, you know.
yeah, Tina will be right down the road from me this fall when she goes to Sevierville. I'm in Knoxville, Tina. So
Yeah, I've been down to Tennessee. We had a meet up there 2 years ago, and there was There's about 45 of us that met up down there. The Bearded Picker, Steve Alcorn, Barry, who's Thrifty Santa, Sue. There was these two brothers that sold like car parts, and so it was really my first experience meeting with other resellers. So, Wonder Woman, I'm definitely going to be going to Florida more. Actually, me and the family are coming down to in October for Halloween and stuff. So, all right, let me share this last store. I get caught up talking, and then I forgot that I stopped the screen because we could still talk at the same time and show Wild Nine's arts and stuff. She's only got, but she's not that new, having 1.6 thousand items sold.
And I've really never figured out, Pat, how much having a bunch of followers on your eBay store leads to sales either. I don't have eBay. I get less repeat buyers on eBay than any of the other platforms.
Oh, yeah, I believe
a lot of repeat buyers on Etsy and a lot of repeat buyers on Mercari. But eBay, I mean, eBay doesn't make it easy to see. I mean, you can't. They at least have it in some reports now, but used to couldn't tell at all if it was a repeat buyer.
Right. I mean, obviously, some YouTubers that have. I mean, there's people that have. They're just getting people, and sometimes I think they have a lot of followers because people will follow them to see what they're selling so that they can go out and kind of, because a lot of times the question is, what do you sell? And that answer is not always so easy because, let's face it, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, what's the percentage of stuff that's listed on eBay that will never sell? It just, is slow moving stuff. All right, so there we featured. Let's we got that done in pretty timely manner. Actually, 42 minutes. That's not too bad today. Stuart, can you type in the private chat? Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, there's put a number 1 through 20, and then we're gonna have somebody pick a number without going over. And whoever's the closest, only one guess will get to spend the $20. If you don't want to use the $20 that I'm going to give you to spend in Toys and Stuff Paul's store, don't guess. Give it, let it for somebody else. Hey, Boatman, our flea markets will be opening this weekend, so we can start. Oh my God, I can't believe this happened.
Yeah, I was going to say.
What the hell? Oh my God. You guys aren't going to believe this, but I was going to say go and pick, and Boatman hit it right away. He's got 17. Holy, okay. So, hey, LSS Basher. So, Boatman, you're going to get $20. We're going to give away a t-shirt tonight, though. Hold on a second. Because I'm like, can he see that? I'm like,
yeah, that was my first thought too. Maybe I typed it in the public chat. But.
Yeah, I thought so too. So Boatman, no lie, in the private because we have what's called private chat. In case there's a glitch or somebody needs. I looked and saw Stuart's number, and at the same time I saw the comments. I'm like, Boatman got it right like that, 17. So here's my email. I'm gonna put that in there.
And then Boatman said to donate it to Schreiker.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Schreiker, you just go and spend.
Oh, now Schreiker and Boatman are going to argue back and forth over who's going to spend it. So
we'll work it out after the show. No big deal. But we're going to do a shirt too. A Patdees traveling picker T-shirt. Put in Stuart in the private chat. Put in a holiday.
All right.
And then I'll do. And it's funny. I'm going through totes. Remember I told you I'm going through totes, and I'm mentioning how about finding things and I found an envelope with from the flea market, and I found some cash in it. It was like $30 in one. So, but I wanted to say real quick, and she's not here tonight, but I had found this card from Susan Strickler from 2 years ago, and so hello Pat, just want to let you know you're in everyone's thoughts. Stay strong, best always, Susan Strickler. So this is the good side of YouTube. And she lives in California. I'm all the way here in Pennsylvania, and she had sent this in August of 2020. And I had opened it back then, but it was in a tote, and I forgot about it. And it really just warmed my heart to find this tonight. That even sometimes with the ups and downs of life and stuff, that there are people that care. So I do appreciate that. Susan sent me this card. So, all right, let's see whoever guesses the holiday first.
Yeah, and while we wait on that, I found the reseller community. It's such a tight knit community. Just I've met so many people.
Nobody's won yet, and you can guess twice. I don't. So the first person that types it in will win. So the holiday is not in there. The holiday hasn't been guessed yet. I'm working on my website too. I'm working on a where I'm gonna have exclusive like Disney listings. Like I just got these Crocs, Mickey Crocs. We haven't seen it yet, so yeah, I know. I saw it and I talked to them the other day. I'm gonna be going down sometime. Probably.
It just came through. Okay. I think we've got a Black Widow.
Yep, Betty
Mary
won.
Mary just missed it.
Betty won the T-shirt, so that's great. So thank you, Betty, and I'll reach out to you and get you that T-shirt, and I appreciate it. Thanks for being here, but. Is there anything else that you want to talk about real quick before we go?
No, I don't think so. I think I mentioned it last week. If anybody happens to be coming through the Knoxville area the first weekend in May, that's the big Clinton Antique Fair, and they'll have all the streets closed and have food trucks and just a lot going on, and it's a pretty big deal. There's also one in the fall that's even bigger, but the spring one's pretty big. So if you're in the area, stop by. Actually, we'll be out of town and we'll miss it because I've got 2 kids graduating that weekend. But it's a fun time.
Well, hey, I appreciate everyone that did show up in the chat, and we got through that pretty timely. Sometimes I'm running it like 5 or 10 minutes over because I try to do it in an hour, and just kind of stayed focused on doing that, and I appreciate it. And Schreiker, I'll reach out to you, and you just let me know what you want to do, and then again, Betty Black Widow won as far as the T-shirt. Hey, Drew, what's up, buddy? We're getting ready to leave here, but thanks for stopping in. What's Black Friday?
Maybe that's the holiday.
Oh, she's still guessing. So, all right, guys. Thanks for everyone for coming in. Stuart, hang tight a second. All right.
All right.
You guys have a good night.